You said earlier that it's unacceptable. So what would make dating acceptable in your view, or women today?
Well, it's a long laundry list, but frankly, if women honored their word, if they started acting like equals, I think the biggest thing I have against my dating experiences in the past and what I witnessed with my clients is women saying, "I will show up," and then they don't. I think the flaking and the lying, I think that would be the biggest improvement women could do. Or if they don't want to go out with the guy, just say you don't want to go out with the guy and you're not interested. I think women reaching for their effing wallets would be a nice little, treat. And that did happen. I don't know, maybe back in your day in the 90s, I have to give my hat and tip my hat to the Gen X gals, because they would reach for their wallet occasionally, and they did make an effort. But then towards the later years of my my dating career, man, you might as well have gotten some pliers to pull teeth to get these girls to reach for their wallet. And then also just it sounds idealistic, but can you girls conversate? Like if you're just going to be an NPC and sit there and wait for the man to entertain, like, I don't know how many dates you went through where you were like trying to entertain and trying to be funny and witty only because you didn't know any better and you should have just ended the date. But I think, the guy is also a separate sentient entity. And maybe if you'd like to go on the date, you girls could bring more to the table than just sitting there and like amuse me. And for God's sake, it's a long shot, but maybe you girls are educated about current events, or you have an opinion, or you know a little bit about philosophy, so that the guy can, you're not just this. I've literally had, like, hang on, I think this is a what is it? A raptor. This is a raptor's tooth. A friend of mine, a fan, sent me the raptor's tooth dinosaur. I've had more interesting conversations with this raptor tooth than I have most of the girls I dated, because the raptor tooth is actually interesting and has a history in it. The girls that, when, a guy takes all the effort and energy, takes on all the risks, goes up, asks the girls out, faces rejection, which should be par for the course. And then you say yes, and then you just show up and you don't bring anything to the table. It's like, yeah, so I'd like women to talk.
You don't want to hear about their social justice causes or their modeling career on Instagram?
Well, thankfully, I haven't dated that recently. So I Lord knows, but I do remember in the olden days where there were times, and I should have just like picked the girl up, and even before I made the right turn onto the highway, so like, okay, you're just going to sit here and suck away my time. And I should have turned around, dropped her back off. And that would be something ideal. But we might as well be asking for platinum bars to be falling out of the sky by that point.
Yeah. I can't disagree with a lot of that. It's tough too. I mean, the only thing that I would challenge on that a little bit would probably be like the expectation that you're expecting to have a deep, interesting conversation. I mean, you're not going to discuss solving cold fusion or something like that when you're out on a date with a chick. It's just not going to happen. But I was talking to somebody about that earlier today, actually.